Did you ever notice what unpleasant life stories, time after time, starting repeating themselves? And it's really like you feeling like, what's going on? I just resolved the problem, and boom, I have the same problem or even harder and bigger problem. Did you ever have that? I'm so pro in this. Before I worked on me, before I worked on my life coaching stuff, when I become a life coach, before that, I actually was noticing being single, I was attracting more and more pretty much the same men. And was making me feel like, why am I attracting the same kind of people, the same kind of men in my life? And like one is not nice, another one after breaking up and not resolving the story, kind of, I'm getting another one, and nearly even worse than another one, the first one, and then another one and another one. It's like, feels like, what's going on? And then, of course, time came when I said, okay, looks like love is not working for me. But it's not only about love, it's actually the same with money. You kind of saying, oh, I'm getting a good job and everything is fine, and then boom, 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 bills piling up and everything piling up, and whatever you've done, this looks like, whoa, overwhelming, and repeats the story itself, and even harsher results given you. Did you ever notice what stories, what you don't like, starting repeating themselves? And like I said, next one, if we're not solving that story, we could get even worse next one. Why is this happening? And I have many, many clients asking me, why am I attracting wrong people? Why am I attracting all problems? Like I was already mentioned about the love life, I was always attracting the wrong man. Well, I thought as wrong. But they always coming to me to tell me something. And because I didn't listen and because I did not study what's happening, I was just ignoring, blaming them. Of course, it's easier. And then, of course, I was keep going and saying, okay, forget about this one. And in my life comes in someone amazing. And after a month or two, it's like, boom, disappears. It's like, whoa, what's happened? And that's the same could be like, I remember one lady was telling me, she said she have a beautiful car and she slightly bang into it and done this some like painting work, like was really not good but not that bad, so she just like ignore it. So that was one first message for her. And then next message was a bigger, she nearly crashed in a huge crash accident, but actually was just about, but she missed someone else, but she crashed it in the wall, like say. I don't want to go to deep little story because I don't want to. That's the lady's story. And then she did not solve the kind of, did not think why is this happened. She was like, thanks God, and keep going. And then third time, she actually crashed into somebody. And then, only then, the third time, only then, she was like, oh, sugar, am I, like, why is this happening? Because that's what happens in our life. Our higher mind, our higher self, our source, our teachers, and everybody else around, they sending the stories to our life, what we would learn some lessons, but exactly after learning the lesson, we should get a point, get an understanding why is this happening, And we say, okay, I've done this lesson and keep going. But what many times what we do, we're saying, oh, thanks God, didn't happen too much, too bad. Whew, I keep going and not checking everything what's happening in our life. And we're not really, how to say, we're not looking into it deeper. Why is this happening? Why is this happening now? Why not like, why is this happening to me? That's the ego saying. Because ego always don't want to be disturbed. Ego wants to be just sit on the couch and enjoy the pleasant life, and that's good. But if you will fall asleep on your couch, actually you actually will not. Universe will give you a little kick, but because you're not growing only sitting on the couch, you're not getting experience in this life. That's why your soul came in this life, to get a more experience of loss, experience of love, experience of loss, experience of love, experience of finding, experience of losing. It's like experiencing all this life. Is just imagine when you're going into the beautiful kitchen where all desserts and all menus and everything gets put on in there and telling you, go and enjoy every taste what you have and what you can get in this life. But you're actually saying, no, I don't want to. I just sit on the couch and I will not do a thing. Well, then universe saying, no, 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 you did not get this life, this beautiful chance to live, and you're not exploding this beautiful life, and you're not checking how would feel this way and how would feel that way. And that's why universe is sending us the little lessons and saying, no, 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 you're not doing right at this moment. So let's see how will you work on this lesson. Just exactly how you would go in the school and you being the first grade and then second grade and third grade. But what's happened to kids, for pupils, who has not done the homework? Teacher normally say, okay, you will stay after the school and redo the homework. But because we normally adults not looking as the kind of, oh, I don't want to do homework. And I'm talking, it's realizing, it's understanding, it's really checking, why is this happening now? Why is this happened at this moment? And what should I learn from this lesson? It's only the lessons. But really the lessons, like I love the say, it's not my say, it's actually, I read it somewhere. Smart people learning from other people's mistake. Only silly willies, just like I was, learning from our own mistakes. Because that's why, like say, you wouldn't take a parachute and putting on you and without any studying, what should I do? Which string should I pull? What my parachute will open? What should I do? You wouldn't do that. But in the lifetime, we do that. And you wouldn't go and jump and say, oh, I will learn this time my lesson, and then I will do it again, knowing a little bit more. I don't think so. You will get a second chance after jumping out from the plane or whatever they skydiving, and your parachute will not open. If you did not listen the teacher who's teaching you how to work on the parachute. And that's kind of is our life. If we just jump every time in love, jump every time, like say in business, and people just jump, oh, I will make millions now. And then they don't know nothing about business. And they say, oh, sugar, this has happened to me. And everybody to blame, like, politics and everything. And it's like, but really the person who did not learn about the business, and they go into the business and hoping about millions, but don't know how to do it. And that's why, because he didn't learn, he got this lesson. No, 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 come back to the school, go back to the first grade. You need to go through all lessons and understand about the business. That's why I'm 14 years in business and I'm still learning about the business. I'm not saying I'm still learning what story in the business. But because life every day is different in business, like when I opened, it was 14 years ago, we did not have a Facebook, we did not have an Instagram, we didn't have a LinkedIn. Yeah, I didn't have a LinkedIn. I was actually thinking, we did not have any. I was have to print the brochures and drop it in every person's houses to tell about me. I have to, create, like, was a lot of different story what you should do to tell people what you are, where you are, what you're doing. As now, you're just putting Facebook posts and all that. And of course, you're learning how to do this and how to make sure more people watching it, all this stuff. And actually, this program, what I'm using now, this software where I am actually, okay. You see, you can't talk about software. It's actually decided to not to show me. That's so funny. Let's go. Software. Oh, that's so funny. So when I'm working on, yeah, I'm trying. Oh, it's so funny. But that's what normally happens. Because when you do something like this, technology always wants to jump and play. And that's my another lesson. Oh, that's so funny. That's another lesson. And that's why I'm really saying what we do in our life, it's always gives us lesson. So stories. Lives gives us, little lessons, little things, and we don't know why. Like now, I don't know why. Why is this happened? But must be. So like say, okay, I need to learn more about this technology, and I don't know why. And I was just wanted to say how amazing it is, and for 1 minute, and it just stopped. Well, I know I'm still streaming, so that's good. I know one beautiful lady. She got divorced. Then she got engaged very fast. Then she got just 5 minutes to go and get married, and something happened and didn't happen. And then when I say, are you okay and everything, she said, yeah, that's fine. Who cares? Next. And I'm really, really feeling what that will be repeating my story. Next could be not that pleasant. So if you say, I having many stories of my life, of your life, and it's keep repeating or not repeating, and really, if his next story is bigger than the first, that's mean you did not learn the lesson. And why am I saying this? Because sometimes, like I was saying about the school, if you not done your homework, your teacher, what will say? Go and stay after school because you did not done. Telling you something. An example. Um, I have to go some one time in my country, and it just happened all my man's cars broke down completely. And of course, to live our proper life, we need our cars. And it's just because we need to go, it's like universe said, no, don't go. You have to stay in Ireland because you're avoiding something. And that's actually why I felt, okay, must be I can't go there. Must be I should not go there. And because we didn't go, I didn't felt bad, but I knew I would love to be there. But for some reason, universe decided to not let me go. And I just listened. And I know if I would go, it probably would be some problem. It probably would be something. But at the same time, I just ignore it. Like I just said, okay, thank you very much. If you're saying I can't go, maybe must be some reason. Because it's always the reason. It's nothing about, oh yeah, just now. No, it's always the reason. And the same time is about love life. I don't know why I was always supposed to, like, attracting the wrong man, and I was always give out what is the wrong man and all that, but actually was not about wrong man. And I can do with this technology, wherever you will see me, the black picture, you know, it's always was something. If I was not getting the right person one after one after one, like engaged, got married, and then divorced, and then engaged, and then again divorced without marriage, and then again, I was attracting the wrong man. And I was always saying the man is the guilty one. I don't know. I was not looking into the why am I not getting the right one. And only in about, like, I don't know, about fifth one, I understood, okay, maybe that's something not right in me. Because no way every man should be so bad. And yes, when I started looking into it, I realized what actually I was blocking my heart for love. I was ignoring love. I was the one who was really hurt because of my dad committing suicide, and that I was the one who's actually was blocking everything, and I attracting that kind of type of man. And that was all because of me. And was nothing wrong with that. It's just the lessons what I did not learn. And I needed to learn them fast. And only when I rechecked it, I reanalyzed it, I redone it, only then everything changed. In 2 months, I attract perfect, my dream man. But normally my friends saying he's not existing. If he would be happily married. But no, because I was the one who's actually blocking the good things to come to me. And when I really started working on me, everything started coming into me a lot easier. And now in 6 years together, and that's a record, okay? I need to celebrate the record because normally that would be very fast, finished in 2 months, done. So now I want to ask you, what is the stories repeating in your life? Do you feel you, like, say, sicknesses, illnesses, you having problems with your health, you having problems, you feel like you just fixed one part and another part broken down, you feel like your love life is not coming because you're always attracting the wrong ones and more disappointing, and you starting don't believe in love. That don't do that, because love is nothing to do with this. It's more deeper. Love is only feeling, and don't have to be someone to bring you that feeling. It's actually feeling inside you. Inside. If you need to attract something to you, you need to work on inside you. So I really would love to what you would check all your things, what's happening in your life. Is it any stories repeating themselves? Is it any stories working and telling you every time, why is this happening? What is this going on? And actually, when you working on that, they actually really starting working better and attracting better people. And you done your homework and you were saying, well done, girl or boy. Next, now relax, forget about this one. We worked over that one. So now enjoy your life. Before, we need to check it out. Why is this story is happening again and again and again? And if you don't know how, send me a private message, make an appointment, and we look through this together. And don't worry, if you don't want to, you can block me. You can, I'm not will be someone who will be going after you. But really, it needs to work it out, because if you not work it out now, really look into it. Why is this happening? You will get your answers. Till you're not asking, to just going closed eyes, you will never get answers. So I wish you the best evening. And now I need to learn about my new technology. Why is this happen? So I talk to you tomorrow, and I wish you beautiful evening. Talk to you then.